Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone back to another episode of CSGO News. This is the series where I share public, official information from Valve themselves, very reliable leaks and rumors, and people that have predicted things in the past, of course, maybe things surrounding the market, the pro scene specifically inside of CSGO, some huge roster changes, some big bugs, maybe some cheaters, we never know. And of course, like in today's video, an operation and an upcoming Source 2. Some things we know right now, some things that are getting worked on, like a new map, and maps from the past that are getting ported over to Source 2 as we speak. And well, before we go into today's video, if you guys are new to the channel and like this series specifically, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe. And here's a quick word from our video sponsor, SkinsMonkey. Now today's video sponsor is of course SkinsMonkey. Now if you guys are unfamiliar with what SkinsMonkey is, they are currently the biggest growing Counter-Strike Global Offensive trading marketplace for skins, which is absolutely amazing with great fees as well. Let's just say you guys have some skins you're really not feeling anymore. SkinsMonkey is the best way to trade them. In this trade, to be exact, I actually profited 18 cents, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but considering it's a trading website, it's actually very, very good. Sign up today to get up to a $5 bonus, which is very nice. And if you've never used the website before, well, you can use my code MANDO, go up to the top right, you claim that bonus. And if you guys want to deposit with real life cash or crypto, you get a 25% deposit bonus, which is very, very nice. So I know we just covered CSGO news yesterday, but there are some more things to talk about. And of course, some very important information that I think people deserve to know that might not get covered for a little while. People might just forget about this completely. This, of course, is surrounding Source 2 and could end up maybe in an operation in the future. And also some very exciting news for people that are returning to CSGO and will be in the future as well. And that, of course, is right now, according to Gabe Follower himself, which has been a very reliable person to leak and have rumors in the past about future updates, and no one thinks are going to get released before they actually do. He tweeted about 12 hours ago, as of making this video, for pretty much all the Cobblestone lovers out there from CSGO, this map is getting worked on apparently right now, according to this, in the Source 2 engine. Now, I don't know if they're remaking it for the Source 2 engine. I'm assuming they're just porting it over, so there's not a whole lot of bugs. The lighting differences might be a little better for the launch of Source 2. And of course, we're going to talk about that later as well. But for those who know what they're looking at, I don't specifically in this sort of situation. These are other maps that have been ported over to Source 2, which is actually very, very interesting and very cool. Of course, this is something we knew and we talked about just a couple of months ago in June and July as of making this tweet from him specifically. But for the people who want pictures and something a little more understanding, these are the maps that have been ported over officially as of right now. Inferno, Short Dust, Overpass, Italy, D-Lake, and of course, Shoots. This is Flying Scouts, I'm pretty sure, and just a regular arms race map. But I would still say the most important one and the most interesting one is Cobblestone. This is what this says right here, Cobble Source 2. And well, what does this tell us for right now and what to expect in the future, and when should we expect Source 2? So a couple things to keep note of right here. I have a video coming out later this week on what Source 2 is actually going to do for CSGO. And right away when it comes out, it's really not going to do that much. It's not going to change your experience playing the game really at all, especially for people who want to opt into playing Source 2. And well, from what we know right now, and from what we can tell from the past from other games like Dota 2 that were made by Valve, in 2015, Dota 2 received the Reborn update. And this is what most people are expecting, including myself, for Source 2 and CSGO. It's practically a beta. Well, when this came out, it was a beta. And you had the option to either play the older version of Dota for a very long time, like a year or two anyway, or the newer version. It was a beta, maybe a little more unstable. It's going to crash. It's going to look a lot better, maybe get a little bit more performance, but it's not going to be well optimized. And it's just, there's not going to be a whole lot of bug fixes right at the beginning. More things are going to have to get fixed. It's a brand new engine, so you have to expect some sort of new problems. And over time, once more people start going over, they'll figure out all the issues. There will be issues in the future on top of that, but it'll be much more stable. And that's when Valve will officially, I think, just chop the Source 1 engine. You'll only be able to play Source 2. So what do you guys think down below? Do you guys think that's pretty interesting? Are you excited for Source 2? Me personally, I am, but I feel like it's getting hyped up a lot more than it really is. So it's official. Cobblestone is coming to CSGO, especially Source 2. Could this be following suit with an operation later this year? Who knows? The rumor is that we're going to get an operation most likely anywhere from September to November of 2022, right before the Rio Major or right around the same time. And of course, Source 2 is either going to be around that time as well with the launch of an operation or early 2023. That's what we know right now with leaks and of course, mainly rumors for that right now. Do you think we'll see any of those two things later this year? Or do you think Source 2 is just going to be in the long distant future? I'm just kind of glad we're going to be getting Cobblestone back because they are working on it right now. And how I tie that to an operation, well, since it's in Source 2, could they bring it back for an operation in the future? Who really knows? Another thing to keep note of is, of course, the CSGO market at this point in time. Skin prices and prices for knives and gloves and cases and stickers, especially Antwerp 2022, especially Antwerp, are at their all-time low right now that we've seen throughout this entire course since they've been out. And skin prices in general, and same with player numbers, are decreasing quite a bit. Now, player count isn't really specifically following these skin prices, but they are going down in price from where they were just a couple weeks ago at their all-time highs. Now, for those people who are very invested into Antwerp, and of course, maybe that's with money, or if it's just you're very interested in it, I don't see this being the end for Antwerp. I actually see it being a decent opportunity for some who want to play that ballsy move and kind of go into that right now. Since sticker prices, gold stickers, gold autographs, and just autographs in general, that's a holo or glitter, are very cheap right now. That might be very profitable for you in the future. Obviously, that is kind of a gamble, but it's also not really a point you have to worry about selling at this point in time, I would say. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. I want to make a video talking about the current state of the market, where I see it going in the next couple of weeks, especially for Antwerp right now. And of course, with the player numbers declining, we're also seeing skin prices decline. And I want to see if those two correlate together in the next couple of weeks when I make that video specifically. So stay tuned for the market update very soon, what Source 2 is going to do for CSGO, and of course, Mando Monday. And let me know what you guys thought of today's video for CSGO news. Are you excited for Cobblestone? And do you think we're going to get an Operation or Source 2, or maybe neither? Or maybe both at the same time? Who knows? Peace out.